Pisces, welcome to your monthly reading. This is for March, so let's see what we have for you. We're going to break this down into three sections. We have general, love, and then spiritual message. General ties everything together. It's everything, whatever comes out. Love, specifically love energy, and spirit message ties it all together. Okay. So Pisces, let's see what we have. We're going to start with general. We have engineer in reverse, reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequence. It actually came up in reverse. Mother in the upright, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving life. And then we have against the grain. I just got a weird vibe. We're going to take it from the top though. We have winter solstice reflection. We have thunder drum. We have storyteller. And we have promise, new moon. This is kind of all over the place, I'm not going to lie. So I feel a bit of confusion in these cards, okay, in March. It feels to me like logic and emotion are not meeting in March. It's very interesting because it feels as though you have stability, like things are stable, like you could pause here and be fine, but it feels like you don't want that or you want change. Like that's ruffled up by emotion. Okay, like a strong random or non-random emotion is just shuffling up the status quo or what the standard is. So I would say this month to be careful of making too quick of a decision and regretting it, because you think at the moment that it'll be the best. Okay, because I feel like it's interesting. It's an emotion or a feeling that's going to pass. It's kind of like you could be feeling like you just don't like your partner, for instance. You just don't like your job. And then go, you know what? I'm going to quit my job today. And then next month you're like, oh, that was a terrible idea. Okay. So don't let your emotions or even dreams, weird things that come into your mind kind of guide you this month. Try to be as logical as possible, which I feel like is hard because you're such an emotional state. Okay, then down here at the bottom, yeah, I feel like you're way in your head in March, way in your head. And you do have the opportunity to make some impulsive moves. That keeps coming up to me. But they will shock the system. They will change your life. These are not little things that you do and then you're like, oh, okay, well, I can go back tomorrow or next week. This will be big, like big things. I do feel like if something does come up to you, instead of taking like an action or doing something, it's more like process why you feel that way or why that came up. It may tell you something about yourself or something that you can easily fix small. It's the more grand your reaction is, the more of an impact it will have on your future. So, yeah, that's the story. Okay, so we have Temperance, Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Be careful about your decisions. I feel like you're in your head way too much in March. You feel like impatient. It's like you're ready to move. You're ready for change. You feel like you've taken too much. And it feels very fast. Like this feels just like a mood. It's like something, like a surge of energy that just comes over you. I don't feel it really has no basis. It may have a trigger. Like somebody may have forgotten an anniversary. And it goes into, oh my God, this person does not love me. I need to get a divorce. Okay? It's something that is like, oh, you could just say to your partner, oh, that hurt my feelings and get over it. Or it doesn't have to be that big of a grandiose feeling. But I feel like that's how you're feeling. Very reckless, swift in your actions, impulsive. It almost feels like you're dissecting your environment and the things around you. So you could just be a little mouthy. Very impulsive in March. I'll say that. Impulsive. And not very extreme in your actions as well. Four of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. It's interesting because I feel like everything's going well in your life, or as well as it can. I'm not saying that it's perfect, but I feel like it's okay. Let me explain. Remember when I was talking about your foundations being okay and nurturing for you? That's what I feel in those cards. Like, I feel like in the right mindset, in a positive mindset, things are fine. You're emotionally connected. You have a fulfilling life. Things are good right now. They're not the best, but it's not so bad that you have to feel the way that you're feeling right now because your emotions are very heightened. But you just feel like you want more, like things are not the best. And you're looking for the best. But I also feel like your environment has the potential to give that to you now, really. I really feel like it does. This energy is more like find a hobby or something that makes you happy and it'll translate into the rest of your life. This isn't like change your whole life up. But I feel like because you're a little bit free flowing in your energy, that it may tempt you to start changing your life bigger than you need to, if that makes any sense. Um, I feel like you just want to reconnect with something. Like you feel too disconnected from everything. It could just be like a weird mood that you're in, to be honest. Because I don't like to say clinical terms. But this is the thing. I feel like you're putting heavy. This is hard to say because it's so like intense, Pisces. But I feel like you're putting heavy burdens on the people around you. Okay? And the thing is, the people around you, like, it's like you're pushing so things can be negative so you can react negatively, if that makes any sense. The thing is, if you push anybody hard enough, you will get that negativity. And I feel like as soon as you see it, that's when you're going to react like, oh, this isn't the person I thought. This isn't the situation that I thought it would be. And that's why I feel like there's a need for you to assess your emotions. Because I feel like your emotions are continuing this story, right? Um, it doesn't have to be this way is what I'm saying. Okay. So let's get into this some more. Let's see why this is starting out. Okay. You may feel like you're balancing a lot in your life, um, or a lot in your relationships as well. You know, if you feel like you're giving a lot in your connections with others and your connection at work and like not receiving anything back, and you're starting to reflect that on all areas of your life where you shouldn't. It's almost like you should keep it where it is, but it's going into all areas of your life. And I feel like people in your environment are seeing that. They're seeing the indications of you starting to become negative and trying to be there for you and be supportive and be compromising. But like I said, as we move forward, it's like they can continue to be this way, but there's a certain breaking point by the end, because it's like too much negativity or too much being beaten down turns people into that. So just be aware, okay? In the nicest simple way, this is like get it together. It really is. Because the defensiveness, the it's like you became addicted in March towards like being mean or pushing people away or making wrong decisions because of the support that you're receiving back or the attention. It's not like attention getting, but and it becomes poisonous. Yeah, because I feel like people in your environment start to tell you about yourself, okay? And you don't like it. So your first reaction is to get rid of them or to say something maybe that will hurt them. Someone feels like you don't care about them, that you're disconnected, that they need to try to get you back on track in some way. Yeah, they're trying to show you they don't feel cared for by you. And they're trying to tell you that, and you're replying back with like, yeah, negative energy. Like, you're replying back with like pressure on them to make a choice, like stay or go, or I don't need you here, like something like that, which is not good. This is turning into a relationship reading, but I feel like this is just your energy. Yeah, I feel like you got a lot of burdens. You got a lot of heavy things going on in your life. And it's sort of like you don't know where to fight, and that's why you're getting defensive. It's like you feel like your future is falling apart and you're just defensive about it. Um like it has mentally come into your space. I feel like people are apprehensive. It's like people are apprehensive, job, people, whoever, um, of thinking that things will be fine. There comes a point throughout the month where they're like, it starts off with, I'm just going to be here for Pisces. I'm going to let it pass. And then it turns into, this is a lot. And I thought we were good, but maybe we're not, you know? Yeah, and they start to realize that this may be the new status quo. So they need to speak up. And that's when they speak up or someone speaks up to you and then it turns bad. It's almost like you were waiting for you were pushing for somebody to say something, and then when they say something, you lashed out all of the energy that you kind of been feeling over the heavy time. And it just doesn't land well, you know? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to tell you this month, Pisces, you need to be careful of what direction you're putting this in. You have this illusion that you can, like, emotionally release, say what you want to do or whatever to an individual or in a situation. And in reality, that's not true. Okay. It's like you're going to say it and then all of a sudden it's going to rectify it. Like you speaking up or you standing on this soapbox is going to fix everything, but it doesn't. It almost digs a deeper hole. Yeah. So understand that you need to reassess your boundaries. That's what's going on. You need to reassess this feeling that you're feeling right now. And you need to understand that you saying these things feels good, but it makes you look spiteful and it feels like insults. So that's why it's not getting across the way you want it to. Because I also feel like you saying all this and thinking it's going to fix it and it doesn't, and it makes it worse on you because you're like, well, they didn't love me before, they didn't care about me before, but you're not seeing that you could have just not, or you could have said it in a nicer way. I mean, it's clear that that's what I'm seeing here. So let's get into your love life. All right, Pisces, let's get into your love life. So we're starting off with chivalry. Yep, be nice. Romantic feelings, flirt, journey guide, creation, Archangel Raziel, and teacher. Like I said this month, Pisces, you're highly emotional. And that does not steer clear of your romantic life either, okay? Patience is the key here. Also, pay attention to the people that care about you and understand that they're trying their best to be as light and kind as they can to you. I feel like you're looking for something more deeper, more stronger, but they're like tiptoeing. But it's for good reason. It's not because they don't want to express. It's not they just don't know what to say to you because your emotions are so high. Be kind is the thing that comes to mind. So yeah, you may be looking to travel with your partner or go somewhere or just make some changes. I feel like you want to make some changes. You want to try different things. You want to you're very changeable in March. Like you just want different things. You're here and there, you're here, you think about this, you're intent, and all of it has an intensity to it. So it's not like something just crosses your mind. You're like, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to go to Egypt. I want to start a band. I want to knit a blanket. I want, like it's very specific, each little thing you want to do. Now, nothing is the matter with trying new things with your partner. Nothing is the matter wanting to explore things with your partner or in love. Be careful of also like just falling in love in March, okay? Um, you run the risk of being like hurt, from doing that. Um, I feel, and I said this in the general reading, I feel like you might accidentally end a relationship and then later want that person back. I can't get rid of that feeling. Um, it's like a quick-witted decision, you know. Um, I feel like there's something to learn from this experience in your love life in March, and we'll see. We'll probably see what that is. But it's almost like you're learning how to take the cue from people in your environment. So if you're emotionally heightened and your partner is starting to slow down because they see that you're this way and they're being kind and gentle and they're not saying much to kind of tone you down, it's like there's a reason. It's not negative, it's not an attack. It's like to see that they're trying to like support you through this in their way. It's coming up in a lot of different ways. So I'm going to go into the cards. Okay, Ace of Coins, Hangman, and the Ace of Coins. Or Nine of Cups. I'm sorry, Nine of Cups, Hangman, and the Ace of Coins. Yeah. So you're in this. You feel as though you need to make sacrifices or make changes or make the tough decisions to find your happiness coming into March. Um, you're thinking you want like new opportunities. Like I'm getting like golden opportunities. You're looking for golden opportunities. You're looking for um, more committed relationships or for people to show you how committed they are to you. It's like you're looking for that. You're looking for that sense of sacrifice from a person that you're with or someone that you're interested in. Like, you want more. It's very like more, 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 you know? Um, I feel like you're just like you're searching, you know? Um, it's like I want what I want. And I need someone to make that sacrifice towards me. I don't see you making the sacrifice. For some reason, energy from the past is coming up. Like past relationships. Like if you were in a relationship with someone in the past and they kept you on red for long periods of time, or they refused to commit and y'all had kind of like this friends with benefits relationship for a long time. That's just an example. I feel like you don't want to go through that again. And for some reason that's coming into your mind, this month. You're like, I don't want to be in this situation that didn't make me happy in the past. What's interesting is I feel like whatever's happening around you right now has a good flow to it. I don't feel like it's bad. Um Things are leveling up. Like this person is leveling up. It's not but for some reason you see it as not, but I can't figure out why. Because I feel like they're trying their best to balance you and their life as well. And you're thinking of them in this past situation that they really didn't have anything to do with, probably, which is not fair, you know? It's not fair. You're very emotional in March. You're like in your feelings, and this person is like just trying to keep it together. It's very interesting. Emperor, Death, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're gonna push this person, Pisces. Because I feel like you're being like a dictator. You're being a dictator about. It's like you're bringing energy from somewhere else into this situation. Um, because in your mind you're like, this is what's going to make me happy, this is what's going to, like, I want my life or my love life to be perfect, I want my relationship to be perfect, and this is what I need to do to get this perfection. um the problem is it's creating a rift or deterioration. So it's like where things were fine, okay, where things were fine now is deteriorating because of this thought, this moment. I will tell you that this person you're dealing with is not going to sit through this, and I saw this in the general energy as well. With this Wheel of Fortune, um, they're not gonna sit in this pattern with you. Okay, so they will say something. I feel like this person has put a lot of time and effort, and all they feel is like it's falling apart and it's not fair. So they're going to say something to continue to try to balance this out. It's like they're making their own wish. They're trying their own luck. Um, but with the Emperor, I feel like you're very hard, calloused almost to them. This is interesting. And it has come up the same in both. So, yeah, there's this thing about you just really wanting to be happy, focusing on the past. It could be someone coming into the past from the past. Yeah, you got your blockages up. It's like someone comes in from your past, or you start thinking about how the past was and you put walls up. But not walls. It's like you're self-sabotaging almost, because you can't let go of the thoughts or the words that this person has said to you, and now it's influencing your other relationship or someone else that you're trying to date or someone that you're trying to connect with. There could have been talks about moving forward. That's why when I see this, I see talks of marriage or moving things up or doing something. So I feel like they are trying. I don't feel like they aren't. That's the point. Um, they feel like something is happening, and I feel them putting the energy towards making it work, trying to be more fun, trying to be more lighthearted. They're trying to nurture the connection with you. Okay. But I do see them seeing that there needs to be a change in the relationship. So I feel a talk coming, you know? Let's see more about this past situation. Yeah, negative thoughts or negative conversation with somebody from the past. A talk with somebody negative from the past. Okay. It's like you thought you wouldn't think about this anymore, or you thought you wouldn't talk to them, and you do. See, you do talk to them. You do think about it again. Okay. And I feel like this triggers you. Like I don't want to go through this sadness again. Ugh, this is so emotional, Pisces. I don't like it. So emotional. Yeah, you're really in your head, and it's like you're looking for someone to fix you or a situation to fix the feeling that you have, but it's just a feeling you have. It's, let's say it's like a wave of depression, okay? Or sad, like seasonal depression. Um, it's like you're looking for something to fix it, not realizing that it's because you have this thing, okay? Or because it's here that you're feeling that way. Yeah, be careful of your actions. I feel like this new energy from the past that's being introduced in with this feeling just kind of makes the situation worse. So be careful of building on that, because you're going to be changing the direction in which this relationship is already going by letting yourself dive into that feeling. Okay. Oof. Pisces. Okay. All right, Pisces. We have perfection, workaholic, and confusion. That's exactly what I see. Oh my God. I love that all three of these readings are connected. It lets me know I'm on the right path because I feel like it's like left field. Um, be careful of this idea of perfection. And I'm going to tell you why in March. Because you're going through like some sort of mental, spiritual, super conscious transition. Like what was here is now here, in March. Um so you're not pulling from the best parts of you. You're not pulling from the best your best decision making skills. And um it's like you're going to make permanent decisions without knowing that you did that. And then later, when things are back right, you're going to be like, oh my God, why did I do that? Um, you're so focused in March on expressing how you feel, but how you feel is kind of changing or is different, maybe from day to day, week to week. So it's just coming out not right. This just it indicates a lot of warning here to be careful of this idea of perfection that's not really perfect. It's just what you view at the moment. Be careful of intense emotions and making rash decisions. And know that you're going through some sort of transition where what's here is here, and then later on it'll adjust right back. Okay, it's just March is a little emotionally rough. Okay. Um, yeah. All right, Pisces, I love you. Okay, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.